crazy. Spotify for Artists just released 3 brand new features that are going to help you grow fans, streams, and revenue all at the same time. So I was scrolling on Instagram and all of a sudden I saw this brand new post from the Spotify for Artists account, and I was sliding through, my jaw hit the floor with these brand new tools that Spotify for Artists have announced for fans like you. A lot of them are rolling out internationally. Some are only hitting Australia and the UK. So sorry to the American friends who are watching this channel, but I'm going to go through these brand new updates right now. First is a section called Discovery Mode. And by my understanding, it is a setting that for 1 month, you can increase the likelihood that your song gets featured in artist radio accounts and autoplay. So when a song somebody is listening to ends, the song immediately after that could be yours. When you're listening to an artist radio channel that is sonically similar to yours, the algorithm could suggest your song to play in that flow. Now there is a catch, of course. On those particular placements where Discovery Mode is pushing you, you make 30% less royalties on those placements, but on all other places your song is heard, like people going directly to your artist profile, people saving your song organically, people listening and saving your song, that's a normal royalty rate. But it's only on the stipulated artist and the autoplay features where it's slightly less royalty. Now, to dive into this, you have to go into Spotify for Artists. You have to be with a verified distributor like DistroKid or Venice or any of the other major platforms. It's less open to the new independent distributors. And you basically have once a month until the 31st of each month, 11:59 p.m. UTC, Universal Time. You can stipulate which 2 songs you want to put into Discovery Mode for the month. That is no analytics for the first 11 days, by my understanding, from the website. But after 11 days, from 11 to the 31st of that next month, you get full analytics on where your streams are coming from, where your playlist ads are coming from, where the followers are coming from, and you can dive into some insights a little bit more. I think you could only put a song into Discovery Mode until it's had at least 1 play from artist radio or from autoplay. So there are some minimum requirements to even access this feature. I'm not the most keen on a lower royalty split in the trade-off for discovery. I think that's slightly unfair, but there has to be a catch somewhere. For Spotify to give you that extended reach, they have to make something back in return. And it also appeals to both free listeners and premium listeners. So I think this is a great way to start with the number 1 hack that can help you drive more followers and more streams. Number 2 is an ad product called Marquee. You might have seen this when you've opened up your phone and a little pop-up appears saying, M. Huncho has released a new album. Do you want to listen to it? And you can click listen now. Well, they're taking that feature and they're turning it into a self-service ad product. So you can go into Spotify for Artists, you can put in a budget, and you can target people to be shown that particular ad for your album. So let's read some more about it. So under Marquee, you can go for your reachable audience. You can go for recently interested listeners, casual listeners, and lapsed listeners. So what that means is it's going to measure who's been listening to your song over a long period of time, and it will enable you to retarget and go after people who used to listen to your music but don't listen anymore, and people who only listen to your music once or twice or occasionally, but maybe you can go after them and make them into a super fan now. It's probably going to have a higher cost compared to other YouTube ads or Facebook ads or any other type of ads, but Spotify for Artists have got some stats about how they believe Marquee ads are better than their competition, which I want to read for you. So they said a 2 times more lift in saves and playlist ads, a 3x lift in listeners, and an average 15% conversion rate of those who are shown the Marquee ad. 15% of people roughly click through and go and listen. So I think it does serve it well. Even this curiosity, if you're being served one particular album, your curiosity might get the better of you to make you want to go and have a quick once through of that project. So I like the idea of it. I want to test it out with some of my clients, and I really want to look into this and see if I can get some data for you guys about how much it was effective in driving streams, playlist saves, and listeners. So that's hack number 2, recently released by Spotify for Artists. And number 3, the way to make money with Spotify. This is a brand new integration from Spotify and Shopify. Little rhyming always helps the brand name. So you can now connect your Shopify account to sell merch via Spotify. So I believe what you do, you go through, you enable the bridge and link the 2 accounts. You select up to 3 products that you want to market, and you can also add tags to the particular merchandise. So if a jumper relates to a certain album, or if a vinyl relates to a certain single, you can basically tag them so that once people have listened to that particular album, they can get suggested that piece of merch. And it's going to help you as a creator make more money using Spotify for Artists. Of course, there is a Shopify fee to pay monthly to sell your products. So be careful that you have a demand and an appetite for people to buy your merch before you set this up and end up maybe not making back your money because you're paying the Shopify registration and monthly fee. So these are the 3 features. I'm really excited about all of them. I think the benefit is there for all 3. Discovery mode sounds really interesting for artists who don't care about revenue at the start, who just want to get heard. Marquee ads seem sensible for people who are on the come up and want to increase their streams, but want to try a new avenue other than Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and TikTok ads. And then the merch idea seems really great for an established artist who really wants to increase the depth of engagement with their community by selling merch. So I think this is a fantastic suite of tools. Go and check out spotifyforartists.com and register to access your profile and see all the insights about your music.